You're listening to the IB4E Coaching Podcast.
Brought to you by IB4E Coaching, business coaching for executives, entrepreneurs, and small business professionals. Learn more at ib4e-coaching.com.
Hey, Coach Harlan here. Welcome back to the podcast. Hope you guys are having an exceptional week. I'm having a great week, and this podcast episode is a little bit different. If you're watching this on YouTube, you see that I am not in my studio. Clearly, I am in my Jeep. I am heading to a networking event this morning. I'm really excited about this. I'm going to talk this morning about something I wanted to kind of share on the podcast to you. This happened, actually it happened a while back. I was working with a client, a brand new client, who was stuck. He said, I've been doing this business for a while and I'm just kind of stuck. I've plateaued. I don't know how to get past this block. And so I started talking to him, asking him questions about his business, how he does business, what he hoped his business would be. And he said, well, I don't even know what's possible in the business. I don't know what's possible to accomplish, what is possible to achieve. And I said, so you don't have a plan to work? And he goes, well, no, I don't have any kind of plan because I don't know what's possible. And that always kind of stuck with me. A lot of businesses get to a point, they're great at what they do, they've made it to a certain point in their business, but they don't know how to get beyond that, right? This morning I'm going to talk about it in the networking event, and it's a story. You're probably familiar with Alice in Wonderland, right? Or Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. There's a point where Alice is in Wonderland. She's at a point where all these different roads branch off, going all different directions, right? From where she's standing. She sees all these different roads leading all these different ways. She's standing right in front of a big tree, and of course the Cheshire Cat is resting, lounging on one of the limbs of the big tree. And Alice turns to the cat and says, would you tell me, please, which road should I take to get away from here? And the cat says, well, that depends a lot on where it is you want to get to. And Alice says, it doesn't much matter where. And the cat says, then it doesn't much matter which road you take. Right? The moral of the story is, if you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. I'll say that again. If you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. Right? You're working in your business. You're working, you're doing all the things you should be doing, but you're not achieving what you thought you could achieve. Why? That's where having an actual plan comes into place. If you sit down and say, here's where I want to be, right? Give you an example. I'm a private pilot. As a private pilot, VFR, virtual flight rules, I have to maintain visual contact with the ground at all times. I can't fly through heavy clouds or storms. But if I'm getting ready to plan my flight, I start with, where am I right now? Where is it I want to be? Then I can choose my path, my altitude, compass headings, all those things. And I put certain checkpoints in place. Visual cues, landmarks that I should see to know that I'm on course to achieve my goal, to reach my destination. So that so many minutes into my flight on a certain compass heading, at a certain altitude, at a certain airspeed, I should look off my left wing and maybe I'll see a water tower or a factory or a bridge, some landmark. If it's there, then I know I'm on course. I'm headed in the right direction. If that landmark is still in front of me, then I'm going a little slower than I thought. Maybe headwinds. If the landmark is way behind me, then I'm going faster than I thought. If it's off to the right side, then I'm on the total wrong course. I'm not going to end up at my destination. I have a bad attitude. I have to correct my attitude to make sure and that's fodder for another story. To get to my destination, I have to change the path that I'm on because I've checked my progress and I'm not getting where I thought I would be. That's what we need to do in your business. If you're struggling in your business, if you have worked to get to where you are, but now you're not sure exactly what to do to break through that plateau, that's where I can help, right? That old saying that what got you here may not get you where you want to be. We need to sit down. In fact, as a listener to the podcast, I'm going to make you an offer. We'll sit down for an hour, hour and a half. We'll sit down, we'll deep dive into your business. I will ask you a buttload of questions about your business. What are your processes? How do you do things? Your pricing of your products and services, your delivery strategy. How do you do all the things that you do? At the end of that hour, hour and a half, I will give you the 2 or 3 things that I think would move the needle on your business. The 2 or 3 things that you need to fix or dial in a little bit tighter so that you can break through that plateau and go on your way. I'll give you that. And if you want to do that on your own, that's fine. No heavy sales pressure at all, right? You're never going to get heavy sales pressure from me. That's fine. Take it and run. If you want help with that, that's where we'll talk about what that might look like, how to take your business to that next level. All right. Again, I'll put all the information down in the show notes. If you want to set up a time for a call, just a quick chat, just to find out what this might be like, awesome. You want to schedule that hour, hour and a half time, I'll give you a link to do that too. Whatever it takes to get you through that point. You may be at $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. But now you want to get to that next level and you're not sure where to start. You're not sure what to do differently from what you're currently doing. I'll help you with that. We will sit down. We will go through everything. You come up with a plan. You can work the plan yourself, or if you want some help, I'll definitely help you with that. All right? Anyways, that's it for me. Share this episode with your family, friends, colleagues, any business people you know that may be struggling or at plateaued. Not have to be struggling in their business. They could be wildly successful in their business. But if they feel they've hit a plateau and they want to know what's next, let's talk. I love talking possibilities. All right? So share this with them and stick around. There's always more coming. That's it for me. Coach Harlan saying so long for now.